Prompt engineering is the art of crafting the perfect instructions for generative AI models, similar to how you write a detailed recipe for a delicious dish. It's the process of designing and refining the inputs called prompts to achieve the desired outputs from generative AI tools like text-to-text models, image generators, and dialogue systems. Imagine prompts as blueprints that guide the AI towards creative outputs. You can use natural language, images, or even code to build these prompts, influencing the style, tone, and factual accuracy of the generated content. Types of prompts and their applications. 1. Informational prompts. These prompts seek to elicit clear and factual information from a model. They typically involve direct questions. What is the capital of France? Summaries. Summarize the plot of the movie The Matrix. Clarifications. Explain the concept of gravity in simple terms. Research tasks. Find articles about the benefits of plant-based diets. Applications. Research, data analysis, educational content generation, question-answering systems. 2. Task-oriented prompts. These prompts instruct a model to complete a specific action or set of actions. They usually focus on instructions. Write an email to my boss requesting a vacation. Step-by-step guides. Create a recipe for chocolate chip cookies. Code generation. Write a Python function to calculate the area of a triangle. Translation. Translate this sentence into Spanish. I love to travel. Applications. Automation, productivity tools, data entry, programming assistance. 3. Generative or creative prompts. These prompts encourage the model to produce original content by providing constraints or starting points. They can involve story writing. Write a sci-fi story about a robot who falls in love. Poem generation. Compose a haiku about the beauty of nature. Music creation. Generate a jazz melody with a melancholy tone. Image generation. Create a watercolor painting of a mountain landscape. Applications. Art and entertainment, content creation, marketing, and advertising. 4. Prediction or forecasting prompts. These prompts focus on the model's ability to analyze data and predict future outcomes. They involve financial forecasting. Predict the stock market prices for the next year. Weather forecasting. What is the chance of rain tomorrow? Trend analysis. Identify the growing trends in the e-commerce industry. Risk assessment. Evaluate the potential risks of launching a new product. Applications. Business intelligence, investment strategies, resource management, scientific research. 5. Contextual prompts. These prompts provide additional information or background knowledge to refine the model's understanding and accuracy. They can include specific details. Write a product description for a pair of running shoes, emphasizing their breathability and comfort. Target audience. Compose a blog post about gardening tips for beginners. Historical context. Analyze the poem Ode to a Nightingale within the context of Romanticism. Ethical considerations. Generate a social media post promoting sustainability, ensuring it aligns with our company's values. Advanced techniques in prompt engineering. 1. In-shot prompting. This technique involves providing the model with a few relevant examples before the actual task. This helps the model understand the desired output and generate more accurate and consistent responses. For example, you might give the model 3 summaries of historical events before asking it to summarize a new event. 2. Generated knowledge prompting. This method uses the model's own generated text to further guide its understanding and reasoning. The model first generates factual statements based on the prompt, and then these statements are incorporated into the prompt itself to improve the accuracy of the final output. This is particularly useful for tasks like common sense reasoning and problem solving. 3. Chain of thought prompting. This advanced technique breaks down complex tasks into smaller, step-by-step reasoning processes. Each step prompts the model to perform a specific action or make a decision, leading to the final solution. This allows the model to explicitly demonstrate its reasoning and identify any errors in its logic. 4. Increase specificity. This refers to refining the prompt by adding more specific details, keywords, or contextual information. This helps the model focus on the relevant aspects of the task and generate more precise and accurate outputs. For example, instead of asking write a poem, you could specify write a sonnet about love and loss. 5. Role prompts. This technique assigns different roles or perspectives to the model within the prompt. This allows the model to generate content from different viewpoints and explore various aspects of the task. For example, You might ask the model to write a story from the perspective of both the protagonist and the antagonist. 6. Delimiters. These are special symbols or keywords used to separate different sections of the prompt or to indicate specific instructions for the model. For example, you might use a colon to separate the prompt from the desired output, or use brackets to specify a particular style or tone for the generated content. Challenges and future of prompt engineering. Prompt engineering, while powerful, faces several key challenges and exciting opportunities for the future. 1. Precision and clarity. Challenge: crafting prompts that are clear, concise, and precise enough to avoid misinterpretation or unintended outputs by the model. Vague or ambiguous prompts can lead to inaccurate or irrelevant results. Future: developing standardized practices and guidelines for prompt design, including tools for analyzing prompt effectiveness and identifying potential ambiguities. 2. Bias mitigation. Challenge: ensuring prompts and the models themselves are free from biases that can lead to discriminatory or unfair outputs. Biases can creep in through training data, prompt wording, and model architecture. Future: implementing techniques for bias detection and mitigation, including diverse datasets, fairness-focused training algorithms, and prompt revision tools to identify and address biases in the generated content. 3. Creativity control. Challenge: balancing the level of creativity and control over the model's outputs. While we want the model to be creative and generate novel content, we also need to ensure it adheres to specific requirements or constraints. Future: developing methods for fine-tuning the model's creativity within the context of the prompt, such as controlling the degree of deviation from existing knowledge or style, or incorporating user feedback to refine the creative direction. 4. Understanding and reasoning. Challenge: bridging the gap between the model's ability to generate text and its ability to truly understand and reason about the information it processes. Many models lack the ability to explain their reasoning or justify their outputs. Future: advancing research in explainable AI and symbolic reasoning, allowing models to provide explanations for their outputs, understand the context of the task, and make logical inferences based on the information they receive. These challenges are not insurmountable, and the future of prompt engineering is bright. With ongoing research and development, we can expect to see more robust, reliable, and ethical applications of this powerful technology in various domains. Conclusion: as the field of prompt engineering rapidly evolves, one thing remains constant: the power of human ingenuity to guide intelligent machines towards ever more sophisticated forms of creation. While challenges lie ahead in tackling issues of bias, control, and understanding, the potential of crafting precise and nuanced prompts to unlock the full potential of generative AI models is truly limitless. In this brave new world where words become the seeds of possibility, it is the prompt engineer who holds the key to nurturing a future where human imagination and machine intelligence blossom together, shaping a world richer, more diverse, and infinitely more imaginative than we can yet conceive.